Perfect. And we will go present. Great. Got it. Okay. So, welcome. I am really glad that you're here. I am really glad that you are open to figuring out new ways to find more calm in your life, because when we are more calm in our life, it's just more fun. Life is just more fun. And there is enough drama out in the world that many times our families look to us, our friends look to us. If we can be the anchor, not only for ourselves, but for our friends, we are golden and we're more fun to be around. And then we can actually influence how some of the energies around us are going. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and make sure that you are in the right place. If you want more calm, you're in the right place. If you want drama, not in the right place. All right, let's jump in. Moving screens. So today, what we were going to do, I really just want to have some fun today. We are going to definitely get some groundedness. We are going to play with some new tools, but instead of sitting on Zoom, I am sure that you are tired of sitting. I am tired of sitting. It is a full moon. Right now, the sun is shining where I am, although it's freezing cold, but let's just move some energy in our bodies. So the intention that I have for us today is to let go, let loose, surrender, let your hair down, play. I invite you just to get curious with what play looks like. Maybe you haven't played in a long time. Maybe you play every day. This is just inviting more of that in. So that is the intention for today. These things that I will talk about, I will do some edutainment. So I will give you the science behind why all of these things are good, but they're so incredibly practical that you will be able to feel this. I want you to be able to experience this for yourself so that you can take it forward into your everyday life and tell everyone that you know how to do this as well, including maybe having a dance party with your kids. I don't care how old they are. I have a mom that I just talked to whose son is 34 years old, and she said, you know what? I do just want to chill out with him. So I was sharing, she's not able to be here today, so we talked a little bit in advance, and they're going to do this. They're going to have a cocktail hour tonight, and they're going to get a little dancey as they just catch up on each other's weeks. And they don't live in there. They don't live in the same city. So it is going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to hear back from her. My stepmother does this with my stepbrother every single Friday night. And they just absolutely love it. So the why that we are here is that in order for us to be able to find the calm, we need to let our bodies know that we are safe. Our mind has now been programmed so rapidly on fast forward because of this incredible age that we live in, all of this information that's available to us, right? But it's constantly spinning. And as I, do different studying for marketing so that I can help more people, the amount of time that people now spend, the attention span is 3 seconds. Isn't that ridiculous? So we used to talk about, I think you have the attention span of a goldfish. I think it's even smaller. I think it might be the attention span of a mosquito or a gnat or a fruit fly now. But the attention span is so short because we have so much stimuli. We have, not only are the videos on fast forward or, like 1.5 times, that's how we listen to our audiobooks, that's how we watch our videos, that's how we do all of this. And we've got multiple stimuli coming at us at the same time. Our nervous system, literally, they're becoming fried. You hear about the adrenal fatigue, you hear about all of these other things, and we're just going at a rate that is not sustainable. So today we are just going to take a step back We are going to mute the outside world. We're not going to pause it. We're just going to mute it for a little bit and work on our focus on our play with our own nervous system. So the way many of the things that we're going to do today are going to be moving our energy, moving our breath, moving our body, because we have a lot of energy stored up. And much of what we do, 95% of how we operate in the world, is based upon memory. It's based upon memories that started from really when you're in the womb. I'm not going to get too deep in science with you, but all the way through. And when you think about it, it's the same kind of cycles of communication that we have with ourselves. It's the same feelings that we have with ourselves over and over and over again. They might be wearing a different dress or a different hat today or a different mask today, but it's all the basis of the same types of things. And a lot of it comes from having been scared or in fear or in some sense of not being safe. And so our nervous system needs to just understand that, in fact, we can be safe. So one of the reasons why I asked if you were driving or in a place where you're not going to be able to really participate fully in this, your nervous system is not going to be able to regulate if you are doing all of these other things. And so I invite you that if you are multitasking, driving, operating heavy machinery, or doing something, if you're out on a walk, these things you're not going to be able to do right now, but definitely come back and watch them on replay. I will make sure that the different points of the video have different timestamps so that you can go exactly where you need to go to get what you need to get from this. Cool? So yes, we are going to first ground in and come into this present moment. Then we are going to move our body with some dancing. I have a fantastic playlist, so if you don't like the song that I am playing at that moment, let me know and we will fast forward. I am going to invite you to come on camera to do that because I created a safe space for this. This is not just anybody on Facebook that can come in or anybody on Instagram or anybody blah, blah, blah. That's why I was very precise about you have to RSVP for this. And so I want you to just have some fun and I want you to be seen and I want you to be heard. And if you laugh, you laugh. Who doesn't need more laughter? If you cry, you cry because we're all together in this place together in sisterhood. And we're here to support one another. So I invite you to let loose and have fun. Dance like nobody's watching. Actually, that song is not on the playlist. Maybe it is, but I think I added like 103 songs. So we've got a great variety of songs. We're then going to talk about how breath work really helps with this. And we all have breath and it's free and we can do this at any time. So I'm going to walk you through some guided breath work so that you can feel for yourself. Again, this is going to be experiential. So you can feel for yourself what a difference 5, 10, 15 minutes makes in your day. And then we are going to recalibrate. So we're going to talk about how to take all of this forward. We're going to do a little journaling. I've got a couple of great journaling questions to use this to take forward. Any Q&A that you have, open forum. This is time for you. This is time for some fun. It is the full moon in Aries today. It's a super moon. Aries is the god of war. There's a lot of shit going on in the world right now. And so one of the reasons why I really wanted to do this today was to be able to channel some of that energy into a positive direction where you can, instead of feeling like this and instead of feeling like you're going to pick a fight, or if somebody tries to pick a fight with you, because this is universal, we're all under the same moon, then you actually have a few tips, tools, and techniques that you can actually use for yourself to calm yourself so that you don't have to get sucked in, so that you don't have to react. You can say, ooh, you know what? I'm going to go get a glass of water. I'm going to let you chill out for a minute, or I'm going to go walk outside. I'll come back and we can pick up this conversation in a few, whatever it is. We do not need to get into a bar fight. We do not need to get into any brawls. We do not need to engage with anything like that is going on out in the world. So we are going to get safe in our bodies. Cool? Any questions before we get started? Let me check the chat. I am going to flip this forward. Okay. So who am I? Why should you listen to me? Well, I have been doing some form of coaching people for almost 30 years. And I love to have people really jump into who they are, hone in on what it is that they want, step out of the, I should do this. This is the next logical move. This is what is expected of me. This is what has been put on me, and say, you know what? It's my life. My life is my gift. I get to use my gift of my life in a way that best suits me. Does that mean that you're going to be a bitch to other people? No. Does that mean that you're shutting other people out? No. You are just going to step into your own authenticity and what that means for you. So I'll get into this in just a minute, but as we're growing up, we have many expectations that are put on us. We have to be quiet, not heard. We have to not be too much. We have to get good grades. We have to be the good student. We have to be the good granddaughter. We have to be the good daughter. We have to be the good sister. We have to be the good friend. We have to be so much to so many, but not too much. Shh. Not too much. Don't shine too bright. Don't be too great of an athlete. Don't be too smart. Don't be too much. So just dial it back a notch. When we then get into our teenage years, same thing. We're trying to fit in. But again, not to be too much. Don't explore yourself too much. Don't do this too much. When we get into college, it's then you have to find the right person, to find the right job, to find the right mate, to find the right this, to put yourself into those boxes that you're supposed to do, that you should do. And then we become moms and we lose ourselves for a while because we are bringing life into the world and making sure that those little beings survive. And then we still have to be the good wife. We still have to be the good friend. We still have to be the good daughter. We have to be now the good mom. So that's a lot of shoulds. That's a lot of expectations. And a lot of that we put on ourselves. So over the last year, 18 months, I have had 2 people very close to me die very suddenly. And I have another friend who is going through an incredibly difficult time with cancer right now. This all harkens back a memory that I have as my dad was dying, that he said to my husband. And he said, I want you to have a great life. Those 2 friends that have died recently were just coming into this incredible time of our lives where we are breaking free from the molds, where we are breaking free and having space from all of the expectations. And it was cut short. And so it reminds me of the gift of life. And instead of playing small, and instead of continuing the memorized patterns, the memorized arguments, the memorized feelings that we have within our body and that we project out, what if we could just wake up every single day and unmemorize? I talked about 95% of what we do is subconscious. It's all those patterns that have been memorized. So we as human beings actually have the opportunity to wake up every single day and unmemorize. It's a philosophy that Joe Dispenza has articulated out into the world, and I just love it. And it makes so much sense. Even much of the pain in our body is because it's memorized. Yeah, there is some physical pain there for sure, in times and places. I'm not projecting that on anybody right now. But there's also I wake up in the morning. I use the woman name Ursula. I have many, many clients who have many, many different things going on in their life, and many of them want to remain anonymous. And so for their anonymity and for their privacy, I use Ursula as the imaginary client. And I use the examples from my actual clients for Ursula. So when you hear me say Ursula, it's a fictional character protecting the privacy of my clients. So Ursula wakes up in the morning and she's like, "Oh, good morning. Oh, yeah. Oh, I better be careful of my back and the way I get out of bed." She might not even have been hurting, but she has to, it's the memorized. I have to be careful. Might not even be hurting. But then, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I think I do feel that twinge. Or my feet are going to hurt when they hit the ground. So if we just unmemorize that and actually step into what's real in the present moment, it's a nice invitation to see what might change, what might be different. I invite you to get curious with that. All right. So today we are going to get grounded into this moment right here and now. We are then going to put the world on mute, not pause, and re-regulate ourselves. We are going to dance, and then we are going to reset with a new vision for how we want to live life. Or at least today, or at least the next hour. Whatever works good for you. All right. So, I already talked about this. Let's just go ahead and get into it. So I am going to turn this share off, and I am going to put this view of just me. Pin me. There we go. Okay. So you can stay off camera. That is completely fine. I understand that. But if you do want to come back on, that's fine. As it is pinned, you will just see me in the recording. And let's have some fun. All right. So we are going to get grounded. I'm going to turn on some nice calm music to begin. And I will look for you to give me the high sign that you can hear not only my voice, but also the music. I'm looking for my song. Hold on just a second. Okay. It's here. There we go. Okay. How's the sound? You can hear both my voice. All right. We're going to meet ourselves. So I invite you, just rub your palms together. Create a little heat, create a little friction. We are connecting to our body. So from here, if you would like 2, I invite you to close your eyes. This is your time. Push those palms together. Bring them into your chest. Deep breath in through the nose. And out through the mouth. I want you to breathe in through your nose, life. Breathe out stress. Like you're fogging up a mirror. Breathe in clarity. Breathe out resentment. Really push it out. Breathe in infinite possibilities. Breathe out chaos. Gorgeous. And from here, I'm going to invite you to really feel the chair beneath you. Really feel your sits bones sitting on the chair. If you've got a back and if you want to rest into the back, feel it holding you. Feel your feet on the ground, really being held. Continue that in and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. I will try to not get lost in the music. I'm like Pavlov's dog. Ooh, journey. 2 more breaths, deep in through your mouth, in through your nose. Let your belly come out when you do that. And when you release, belly goes in. 1 more. Really feeling grounded. Beautiful. And from this space, as you feel yourself really grounded to that chair, really held, nurtured like you're in the lap of Mother Nature, I invite you to feel through your tailbone that you are sending your tailbone energetically down into the center of the earth. You have an earth star. We're going to connect to that. Continue with the calming breath and imagine yourself connecting to nature, connecting to the earth, feeling rooted and grounded. And as you inhale now, you're drawing up energy from the earth. Let it come in. And as you exhale, you are releasing CO2 out into nature. It's the symbiotic relationship. The trees and the greens give us oxygen, and we release CO2 for them. Beautiful. I invite you on your next breath, bring that all the way up into your heart. All the energy from your soul, soles of your feet, all the way up into your heart. And release. Create some more space in your heart so we can let more lightness in. 2 more like that. In through your nose, up from your earth star, into your heart. Release anything that is not of high vibration out of your heart, back into the earth to be mulched, composted, creating more space in your heart. 1 more. Big, even audible exhale. from here. I invite you just rest your hands on your lap. Notice how you feel. If you already feel a little different. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. From this grounded state, I'm going to share with you a little bit more information. Then we're going to dance and move, but you'll have a better appreciation and understanding for why. So let me get back to here. And moving. All right, so I talked about our nervous system a little bit, and it is our body's communication highway. So the nervous system runs through our entire body. It is what provides information from our gut to our heart, to our brain, and back and forth. It is what allows our body to understand if we are safe or if we are not safe, and therefore how to respond accordingly. So if we are hungry, the nervous system sends a message to our brain along with various chemicals. If we are frightened, there are various chemicals that are sent. You've heard of fight or flight, and it actually changes the physiological makeup of the chemicals in our body. So you may have heard me talk about this before, but when we are afraid, even if it's just a perceived, memorized fear, that triggers our nervous system to say, we need to run or we need to be ready to fight. And the physiological chemical things that happen within our body is that our blood flow goes to our extremities. So it drains out of our head, not completely, obviously, but the energy and the blood go out of the places that are needed right now to our extremities, our hands and our feet and legs, in the event that we need to run or in the event that we need to fight. And so with that change in physiology, there is not as much energy in brain and blood in our brain. Therefore, we do not make the best decisions. It doesn't have the fuel to make the decisions because we are trying to protect our life. So we are ready for fight, flight, or freeze. And our body does that automatically. That is not that we're telling it what to do. So when we can bring more attention to our nervous system and when we can bring more attention to our body and how we are feeling, especially in the midst of chaos, we can actually operate with more discernment to have a better understanding. Do I need to be in flight, fright, or freeze right now? Do I need to run? Do I need to engage in this conversation, this argument? Do I need to play dead like a possum? Or is this just something that is going on that I see, that I perceive, but I'm actually okay? I'm actually safe. I actually have a choice. I don't have to engage. It doesn't really pertain to me, or that's really not a thing that I need to be afraid of. And so we take the overdrive back into neutral. We don't have to be pushing. The gas doesn't have to be gunning. And so ways to do that are doing breath work. So as you just experienced, just getting grounded just for a minute, and you don't even have to do all of that. You can just come into your breath, start being aware of, let me breathe in through my nose. When you breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, think about it. When you go running, or if you have to race through the airport, or if you have to do something, you are not breathing in and out through your nose, right? It's when you are in a calm state that you can breathe in and out through your nose. And so that helps to tell the nervous system that you are safe. As you exhale through your mouth, in an intentional way, you are releasing a lot of that angst. There again, triggering the nervous system to say, oh, if we're in a release mode, we must be okay. She must be fine. She can handle this. Okay. So again, that conscious breathing helps to calm, to tell our body that we are safe. So noticing other things, physical sensations in our body. You'll notice, a lot of us by the end of the day or by 8:30 in the morning have our shoulders up to our ears because we're tensing. Or if you just notice, I have been sitting at my desk way too long. I need to get up and move. Or, man, that workout yesterday kicked my butt. I need to stretch it out because I'm feeling like this. My thighs are hurting. My glutes are hurting. My abs are hurting. My arms are hurting. I need to stretch it out. And so that helps to release tension, thereby, again, notifying our body, our nervous system, it's all good. We're fine. So even just grounding, like putting your feet on the floor, brings the intention to, I am being held. Gravity is my friend right now. Gravity is keeping me grounded. Gravity is keeping me feeling comfortable and stable. Gravity is predictable. If I can't grasp onto anything else, if nothing else is predictable because of all of the chaos that is going on around me, I know that there's gravity. I know that I'm being held. I know that the ground is here for me. I know that Mother Earth is here for me. Okay. So that connection, great ways to regulate. So this is part of the why we are going to be experiencing these other things so that we can move through the different energies in our body. And with those different energies moved, the patterns are shifted. We are starting to unmemorize what we are feeling right now in this moment. And therefore we have a chance to choose how we're going to respond next. So who of you has seen this before? Levels of consciousness. This is David Hawkins has done or did a great amount of work on this. And it basically, everything is energy, right? And so energy vibrates at various levels. Emotions are energy in motion, emotion. And so being able to change the patterns of vibration, thus frequency, can change the emotion that we have. So you've heard me talk time and time again about being able to respond differently instead of just reacting. Reacting is a memorized way of doing it. Your mind doesn't think, you just react. Responding is being more aware, being more conscious, being more intentional about how is it that this is making me feel right now? Feel frequency. What's the frequency that I'm feeling? What is the energy in motion? And is this cool? Or I don't really like this. I'm going to try something different. So we can't always be at the top. We cannot always be in bliss. That's just not how we operate in the world at this point. As we are elevating to the next level, if that's what it is, then maybe, yes, we can be operating that. Or if we are a monk that is sitting, but even the monks that are sitting in a cave in Tibet or wherever they are not operating in bliss all the time because they get cold, they get hungry. And so just being aware of the fact that we have a choice and what it means to be able to choose at a different level and to not have to feel or put on us that same expectation that we have to go, oh, I'm really feeling judgy right now about that person, but I should be in empathy, but I'm not. And that's a long way to jump, right? So maybe, okay, from judgment, okay, why am I feeling judgy about that? All right. Well, you know what? They look like they have a lot of glamour in their life right now, but maybe they really don't. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes at their house. But you know what? I feel good about myself. Maybe it was a post that you saw of somebody's perfect home, right? I don't want to live like that. They don't have any stuff around them. They probably are so uptight about making a mess that they don't really have any joy in their life because they're too worried about making a mess. We cook in the kitchen. I make a mess in the kitchen. I do. There are some nights I don't even want to clean it up. There are a lot of nights I don't want to clean it up. But maybe I just am self-disciplined enough. I have enough pride in I want to wake up tomorrow and feel great about my kitchen and how it looks that I'm going to just take that one step instead of feeling like, oh, I have to be up all the way up over here. Anyway, just an example to know that you don't have to be perfect all the time because there is no perfect. You don't have to be in bliss all the time because that isn't a thing. And that there are different ways that we can go. So these things that are in red are the shadow side, if you will, the dark side of what the emotional vibrations would be like, but how to harmonize those and how to elevate and change those. So the way that we do that is by moving our energy, changing our frequency, shifting our orbit. So we are going to do that right now. Whoops, we're not going to do the visualization because it's time to dance. And so we're going to get a little dancey. Here we go. I'm going to put on some music. I would like for you to release whatever it is that you might have that plays on a loop in your head, that person that cut you off in traffic, that bill collector that keeps calling even though you paid your bill, or telemarketer, or the pollster, or the person that wants to continually or talk politics or talk this or talk that or talk this. This is just you. Let it go. Let it flow. Okay, so we're going to start with fun. We're literally going to dance for 5 minutes. It's going to be 6 minutes and 29 seconds because I have 2 songs. Nope. Yep. Okay, you just dance. I'll take care of the rest. Really let it go. Love is in the air. Everywhere I look around. I don't care what you do. I don't care how you do it. Just move your body. Love is in the air. Every sight and every sound. In the second song, we'll get a little bit more movement so that I can show you where energy centers are and where to move intentionally. And it's there when I look in your eyes. Love is in the air. Who cares what you look like? Dance like nobody's watching. Love is in the air. In the thunder of the sea. And I don't know if I'm just dreaming. Don't know if I feel safe. Whoops. Oh no. I got too dancy. Come back. Come back. Oh no. Come back. Pause. Hold on. I grabbed the microphone and I screwed up my camera, my sound. Don't grab the microphone. Pretend microphone. Oh man, now I can't get my music back. Hold on. We're good. Okay, I'm gonna pause this. Everywhere I look around, love is in the air. Every sight and every sound.
And I don't know if I'm being foolish, don't know if I'm being wise, but it's something that I must believe in, and it's there when I look in your eyes. Love is in the air, in the whisper of the tree. Love is in the air, in the thunder of the sea. And I don't know if I'm just dreaming, don't know if I feel safe, but it's something that I must believe in, and it's there when you call out my name. Love is in the air, love is in the air. Oh, love is in the air, in the rising of the sun. Love is in the air, when the day is nearly done. And I don't know if you're illusion, don't know if I see it true, but you're something that I must believe in, and you're there when I reach out for you. Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Love is in the air, every sight and every sound. And I don't know if I'm being foolish, don't know if I'm being wise, but it's something that I must believe in, and it's there when I look in your eyes.
Big Finish.
Love is in the air, love is in the air. Oh, 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 oh.
Next song. Oh yeah, you can't not. So in this song, I really, because we know the words, I really want you to be intentional about opening up. So if your hips are tight, really move them. We carry so much in our hips, in our butts, so much emotion. And we'll do our little journey after this.
Where they play the right music, getting in the swing, you come to look for a king. Anybody could be that guy. Night is young and the music's high.
All right. Open up your chest too. We're opening our heart.
You're in the mood for dance. And when you get the chance, you are the dancing queen. Young and sweet, only 17.
I don't care what I look like. I'm with you guys. There we go. I feel better already. Good, 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 good. Okay, so I would like you to have a seat, get comfy, take a little sip if you need a little sip. I'm going to take a little sip. And we are going to jump into a little journey through your breath. We got some energy moved around. Oh, I love that. See, this is what I mean. Isn't it amazing to feel this way? I know. And we can do this any freaking time we want. All right, I have to come back to screen share. Oh, so good. So good. So good. Sharing. All righty. So, we are still in this sacred space from when we grounded in at the very, very beginning. If you would like, get back into that same position so that you can reconnect to your tailbone. Again, I invite you, if you want to close your eyes, feel free to do so. If you're wearing glasses, take off your glasses. Does anybody have their period right now? If so, I will adjust the breath work as we go. The reason that I say that is if you are on your menstrual cycle, in your first 3 days specifically, then I'm going to ask you to pull up your pelvic floor. So that is kind of pulling up and in everything, pelvic floor up, your anus, your perineum, and your sex organs is what they are called, and then pulling in your navel as well. If you're on your first 3 days of your period, we want that to be able to flow out. The biggest energy is within the first 3 days, and that is doing what the body needs. And so I don't want you to pull that up and in. I want you to allow that to flow out. But if you are past the first 3 days, or if you're not even on your period, don't worry about it. Just wanted to give you that information. Also, if you are pregnant, the same thing would hold true. I don't want you to pull up and in. You are holding enough. All right. So through this visualization, you are feeling calm, grounded. You have taken your energetic plug of your tailbone and you are plugging it into the socket of Mother Earth. And here I invite you, again, big breath in through your nose. And then I'm going to invite you to pull your arms up around you, over your head. And from this spot, we're going to open your Viracocha. You don't need to know what that means, aside from it is your own private energy field, your own private, sacred, safe space. And so with the hands closed and above you, it's as though you are making an incision in the seam of your protective aura. And I want you to bring that down over you like a big, beautiful, colorful security blanket. And have the intention of being held within this beautiful space that is yours. Excellent. Beautiful. And, pardon me, continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Getting once again into that state of comfort, ease, and flow. I'm going to turn on some music. And I'm going to invite you to breathe in through your nose, again bringing that energy up from the earth into your heart. And this time with the exhale, breathe it out through the crown of your head. And continue that 5 more times, that same cycle. In through your nose, up from the earth. Out through the crown of your head. If it feels good, if you'd like, you may use your hands to help with that intention. We are reminding ourselves of the infinite possibilities, the infinite nature, and that we are part of nature. 2 more. Be really intentional with that breath. Belly comes out, and as you are exhaling, belly goes in. 1 more. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We're going to release some more energy. We're going to do something called the biophotonic breath. Nope, we're going to do breath of fire. My guides just told me. All right, so in through your nose and out through your nose. You're pumping your navel. Focus on the out breath through your nose. You're automatically instinctually going to breathe in. So focus on the out breath and really pumping your navel, pumping the excess energy out. Three more times. And then breathe in. Hold it for a moment inside. Just feel the expansiveness. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. When you're ready, breathe it out. Breathe in one more time through your nose, big. Hold it. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. Bring up the pelvic floor like you're doing a Kegel. Bring in your core. Imagine that the energy from the earth is coming up and is going into your brain. Hold it there. Hold it for as long as you can, comfortably. Don't push it because we're calming. When you need to exhale, feel free to do so and then just relax. Just in that state of relaxedness. You might feel a little tingly. You might feel expansive. You might just feel relaxed. I'm going to invite you to do that one more time. Breathe in. This time we're going to breathe out and hold everything out. Get in that relaxed state. You're not forcing it. You're just floating in the exhale. You might even bring in an intention to do this. I am calm. And to do this more often. And when you're ready, go ahead and breathe in very, very gently with sweet, loving breath. from here, I invite you just rub your hands on your legs very slowly. Then put your hands over your eyes and very, very slowly start to separate them. And as you're separating them, open your eyes so that the light from the room that you're in isn't too jarring. And you feel yourself still seated in that beautiful comfort of the chair or the floor, with gravity still holding you beautifully. Welcome back. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that was a very, very quick journey. That is something that you can do at any time. And that's something also, I do a lot of journey work with clients. That was not even really a taste. That was like an amuse-bouche. But if you really enjoyed that, and if you want to go deeper and move, we do lots of different things to move energy in your liver, which holds anger, and in your meridians, to make sure that the stomach meridian is working. That is your gut, that is your intuition. We clear that and any blockages there. The triple warmer, which is also like the nervous system, and trace that and work with that to make sure that that is open and flowing. But I do want you to just walk away from here knowing that there are many, many, many ways to increase your vibration, to change the emotional frequency of what you might be coming at you, what you might be experiencing, and know that you can actually make changes for yourself. So different ways to do this. Be aware of who you spend time with, and if they are a Debbie Downer all the time, or if they are always looking to you to make their problems go away, and bringing you down or belittling you or making you feel small, be cognizant of that. You have a choice. Eat food that energizes you, not that makes you feel sluggish, or because when you start to feel sluggish right after you eat it, think about what's actually going on in your gut. And that again is taking away, and moving the energy towards having to do all of the super heavy digestion, rather than being able to be vibrant. Stay hydrated. I know that you hear it so many different times in so many different ways, but your brain is like a sponge. It remembers everything, but it also is mostly water, just like our body is mostly water. And so to be operating at a prime level, it needs to be hydrated. Also, from an emotional perspective, water is an incredible conductor of electricity. Electricity is energy, right? So if we really want to be able to maintain that ability to make adjustments and shifts and operate at a high vibration, hydration will help with that. We talked about the breath work. I do have a couple of journal prompts that I will leave with you. I'll put them in the chat and then send that out with the replay as well. How to fully embrace your authenticity. And then sleep is so underrated. Our body needs time to regenerate. Our cells need to regenerate. Our nervous system needs to regenerate. And so sleep is super, super important. I know for anybody else who's in perimenopause, it can be very, very difficult. But there are future classes that we are going to be doing to help take care of some of those issues and give you some ideas, some new perspectives to try out. Spend time with Mother Nature, sit in the lap of Mother Nature. We talked about that. Move the energy in your body, dance it out, dance it, get prancy. Connect physically with others, share the energy with others. Maybe it's just a pet, Maybe it's a stuffed animal if you don't have anybody else around, but if it's your kids, if it's your husband, if it's a friend, it's a family member, you can never have too many hugs. And then find stillness. So this was kind of nice to not have any outside distractions, right? Just find some stillness. We didn't have quiet, but allow that thinking mind to just take a chill pill for a minute and just be quiet and still. You found that expansiveness after the breath work, and it felt pretty damn good. So if you can find more of that in your day, that would be amazing. So thank you so much for playing today. It was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I will put you've got in the chat here, the Spotify playlist, but I'll put that in the replay as well. And it's also in the community. Again, we played like 3 songs from there. I've got 103 and all different kinds. There's Van Halen is in there. Sia is in there. All kinds of different things. It's a whole mishmash, but it is a blast. Bee Gees are in there. Diana. Yeah. Anyway. So I will leave you with one journal prompt, and then I'll put more in the replay email. But how can I more fully embrace and support my own authenticity? You were able to do that today a little bit, and I applaud you for that. And that felt pretty damn good. And so the more that we can be authentic to ourselves, the more grounded and centered we are. And so the more opportunity we have to be that safe harbor, that anchor, that calm in the midst of chaos for others around us. And we do become magnetic, and they can borrow some of our calm to help reignite their own. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, if you are interested in doing any of this work on a further, more deep, more customized level to whatever it is that's going on in your world, I do invite you to drop me a note, either within the community. You can send me a DM on socials. You can reply to the email, and we can set up some time to explore and get some more clarity for you on what that might look like, if it would be a good match. So thank you, thank you, thank you again. I send you off into the weekend, even though it's only Thursday, but enjoy this full moon. Enjoy this calmness that you are being sent out into the world with. Let the light of the full moon shine upon you because you have been able to channel that energy into something that is strong and powerful and authentic for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you all again very, very soon. Ciao for now.